What is going on, people? I am here for, well, actually, before I start anything, Happy New Year to everyone. It is January 1st, 2023. Hopefully, everyone had a nice New Year's night. Hopefully, everyone's going to have a nice New Year's day. Hey, hopefully, everyone has a good New Year to begin with. Good 2023. I think a lot of us need it. Last couple years have been a little bit, too crazy. So hopefully this year brings some good stuff. We all hope. A few different things before. I am here for a review, if you couldn't tell by the title. But before I hop into everything, little business. Going to try to do a little bit more, or should I say a lot more on this channel. Haven't been really doing much except for a few reviews popping in here and there. Just because the last, like I said, couple years have been a little crazy. So to get back into the swing of things, I want to do more videos, a different style and everything. So that's what I had planned. I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff. Like DDP says, don't just think it, ink it. So I kind of wrote down a whole bunch of goals that I have this year, whether it be on YouTube and stuff like that. But I'll save that for a future video. The main reason we're here, the main reason I'm here, is actually it's the first movie of the new year that I sat down to watch. This is from a director that we've had on my podcast. I've watched a whole bunch of his movies, so I was excited to see his work come to life. He was talking about it, a couple times when we had him on. So, if you couldn't tell by the title, I am reviewing a movie called Torment. It is written and directed by Anthony Leone. It stars Paisley Bird, Amy Kay, let me get her name right, Isabella Giardini. Hopefully I said that right, among a few others. There's actually not a huge cast in this one. This one is actually free on Tubi. You can go and check that out. For anybody that has Tubi, it's pretty much free movies. The only thing is you'll get commercials, which isn't a big deal for me. But anyway, like I said, you could check it out. It is on Tubi right now. Like I said, the movie is Torment. And pretty much what it is pretty much like I don't want to say psychological thriller, but it is more of a thriller. You get your gore aspects here and there. But it's pretty much you follow this one woman. And in the beginning, she seems, normal enough. And then you realize that she might not be, as transparent, because you're seeing her just do like daily things. And then you realize that maybe she did something. I don't want to get way too deep into it. But let's just say she runs into a few people and does not so good things to them. The first person she runs into, you just see it briefly, a little glimpse of it and such. And then the story begins and it kind of makes sense. It's kind of like not a book-ended thing, but in the beginning of the movie, it comes back around to the end, and then you figure out what happens. But throughout the main chunk of the movie, let's just say this young lady, played by Amy Kay, she does something horrible. Let's just say I'll give a little bit. She kidnaps someone, and you think, okay, well, you have this woman who knows why she's doing what she's doing. You've come to find out, and you come to find out that maybe the person that she did kidnap might not be so innocent themselves. Because you kind of feel for the character and stuff like that. I won't go way too deep into it because, again, I want you guys to watch it. But as the movie progresses, you still want to learn a little bit more. The way this thing ended, I think there is an opening for a sequel, which I'm actually hoping. I want to get to know Amy Kay's character a little bit more because you don't get any names in this that I remember. So it's pretty much character 1, character 2, and stuff like that. And let's just say it has a very interesting plot where it's like, okay, I want to know what happens to or why she's doing what she's doing. Kind of has that, not the same plot line at all, but it has that feeling of if you've ever seen X and then you come out with Pearl, I kind of have that feeling like I want to know a backstory, like what happened kind of deal. So it's one of those you get your main protagonist or antagonist, whatever, and it's one of those, why is she doing what she's doing? It doesn't really, you don't really learn too much. You learn a little bit, but it's like, I want to know a little bit more. Anyway, like I said, that's pretty much the plot. Kidnapping, tormenting, hence the title. And like I said in the beginning, kind of comes back at the end. That's all I'll give you. The one thing I must say that I enjoy about this one is the music. The music kind of drives it along a lot. There isn't a whole bunch of dialogue in this. So it's one of those things where the music kind of dictates what goes on. Like when certain scenes happen, the music switches and changes, and you can tell something's happening. So that's the one thing I did dig about this one for sure, is the music. I like there isn't a huge amount of gore in this one. More of it's implied, but you get your little gore aspect. The other thing is, I'm not 100% sure, but knowing Anthony's work, there's one little, I guess, maybe a nod to one of his other movies. One of the items that is being used might be a little nod to one of his previous endeavors or previous movies. Like I said, not 100% sure, but knowing his work, I'm like, oh, maybe that's a nod. I could be completely wrong. But like I said, the gore aspect is there. The thriller aspect is there. What's going to happen? What's going on? A few different characters get sprinkled in, but not many. So it's pretty much like the three women in here. That's the other thing. It's a female-driven movie, a female-led movie, should I say. And yeah, it's just a movie that I think could spawn off a sequel or so, or maybe a prequel. Like I said, I'm interested in learning why. I mean, if it never happens, it never happens. But I'm interested in learning why said character is doing what she's doing. You kind of learn that the other character might not be, I don't want to say deserve it, but kind of deserve it. But it's one of those deals where I think this movie can create sequels, or like I said, a prequel or something. But definitely check out Torment. Like I said, it is on Tubi for free, so it's not like you're paying anything. So what I'll do is I'll leave all the information, what I usually do, the IMDb write-up, the little synopsis and stuff, and then like I said, just check out Tubi for Torment. I'll post a picture of well, if you made it this far, you've seen the cover art for the movie, so just look for that and you'll find it on Tubi. And yeah, like I said, this year gonna try to get back into the swing of things with a lot of reviews and watching movies. That's one thing. I didn't watch as many movies as I expected. I'm going to try to watch a lot more stuff that I haven't seen. So, yeah, number one movie of 2023 is Torment. Like I said, check it out on Tubi for free. And just check all my other social medias. I got a Facebook fan page. I got a Twitter. I got an Instagram. My fastest growing social media is my TikTok, so check it out there. And also check out the Wicked Horror Show, the podcast that I'm a part of that maybe some of you follow. This coming Tuesday, the 3rd of January, we'll have a bunch of people behind Terrifier 2 come on to talk about the success of Terrifier 2 and what this means for, I think, independent films going forward. And yeah, so check out Torment, check out my social media. Here's to a great 2023. And until next time, I'll see you guys.